Hello everyone, welcome back to Codeforce AI, where code meets intelligence. So, in the last videos, we discussed about how to install Cursor AI and connect it with our Salesforce org. And also we discussed about how to create Apex trigger, handler classes, and test class for the same. So, it's time to get more deeper into the things. So in this video, we will talk about how to create Lightning Web Components using Cursor AI. So let's open our cursor. Okay. So as you know, like we need to put our prompt here. So we will start with a very basic component. So let me give the prompt. So I will say create a LWC that will show recent 10 account records and let it do its work. So here you can see it already like started creating, and even we don't need to care about the naming conventions also, because it always try to follow like what can be the best suitable name for the component can be. So you can see like it named the component as recent accounts. So we can see like in the action also it created like one wired method, and it is also like calling one apex method. So definitely it is going to create one apex class for us. So that will we will also see. So and here you can like like we can scroll to the files, what files it created and everything. So here is the HTML file, and here if we go you can see the JS file. Here you can like see how it created the apex class and the meta files. So what we can do is we can just quickly keep all, and now let me deploy it. So what we will do here is we will go to our org. I already have my custom tabs open, so I am going to add this newly created component as a lightning component tab to see in action. So from here we will select the lightning web component. Now we need to give the label, so I will give the label as recent accounts. Then we need to select one of the icons. So for now I'm selecting any. You can select as per your choice and requirements. So and save it. So once it is saved, we will search for the newly created tab, recent accounts. So our tab is there. So let's click on that and see how our component looks like. So you see like it created a very basic sort of component. It is showing like multiple cards and those things. But suppose our requirement is that I need to show data table instead of card. So here if we go and see, it is doing grid and those things, lightning card. So but I need, instead of lightning card, show data in lightning table. So here is the thing, like suppose you are working on an existing project also, where the things are shown into card and you want to modify. So let's take it as an example that this is an existing component and you got a requirement to convert it to a lightning data table. So we don't need to check like how the logic is working or anything. We just need to check like instead of lightning card show data in lightning data table, and let's see how it behaves. But always try to check the code before moving to any higher environments because it's an AI generated code. It may have some issues into it. So it's always preferable to check and get reviewed by your peers so that there are no issues in the higher environments. So you see, now it created all the required columns and the sorting is also in place and already like converting. So now it's done with the changes. So we will do keep all, review next and keep all. And let's redeploy it to see how the component looks in a data table. So now it's deployed. Let's refresh the page. So you see everything like we don't need to check like if it's a ID field then it is already converted to a URL. So if you click on it, it will redirect you to that particular record. Okay. Now what I need is I need to add some more fields, more columns into the data table. So let's see like what columns we can add or we can ask AI to add. So I just need to add, let me just see. So billing address. So I will ask add billing ADD address column in table. So we will see how it behaves with these kind of fields. So we will start seeing the changes. So it already added all the billing related fields, billing street, city, state, postal code. So it already added into the Apex class. So we will keep all these things because for the billing we require all those fields. And here it created one more column and it is not using any standard thing because it will be converting into them as a because billing address is a compound field. So if you see here, it is combining them. So we will be seeing the complete address into one column. So we will keep it also. Now it's time to deploy the class first. So let's deploy it and let's deploy the component as well. So see how smart it is. I just said I just need to add the billing address. Okay. But I didn't said which fields needs to be picked. It already understood those things and it added for us. So let's see how it works now. So you see the complete address is coming. You can enlarge it to see complete addresses and we are seeing all the fields. There is sorting. So we can ask like right now if you see sorting is not working. So I can ask enable sorting for phone field. I know that doesn't make any sense. Like shorting a font field like is not an something we should do. But just to show you as an example, So it is already saying that it is shortable. So then we can ask phone short not working, or was it working? Let's see. So no, it was not. So I said like this shorting is not working. So it also understood like yeah, it's not working and made the necessary changes. So we will save it and deploy to see like if it is working or not. So let's refresh it. So still it is not working. So we can still not working. So see like AI always try like the solution it gets, but it can work, it cannot work. So it keeps on trying different approaches. So let's see. Now it is putting some math, removing something, and will apply something here in JS also to fix the issue. There might be an issue of caching also, so let's do an empty cache and hard reload if the issue is related to some caching, because in Lightning, like there can be issues with data cache. So it's better to empty the cache and hard reload. And to get that option like empty cache and hard reload, so if you normally do a right click, it will not show. So what you need to do is you need to open the developer console or like this Chrome console, and now if you right click here, it will show you hard reload and empty cache and hard reload. So if you already know, it's good. If you don't, so you can follow this step. So now let's see what has been changed by the AI. So something here and something here. So let's do keep all and let's deploy and see if this time it works or not. If not, then we will ask something else like so that it better understands. So let it get deployed first. Yeah, so this time it get deployed. This time I will do a empty cache and hard reload so that our components load with the changes. So this time you see it worked. So there can be issues like so name field is working, website is working, address is working. So all the things are working correctly. So that way you can like you need to train your AI, and it will also get some like auto things as you go with the changes and everything. And if you are like loading an existing project, it will check other files also to see how the work is going on into that project. So this is how like it works with the LWCs. So if you have any questions, anything, you can comment here. Thank you. And do not forget to like, subscribe and comment. See you in next videos.